Welcome Exiles, my name is Motohide and today I want to present you my guide for the explosive arrow Ballista Elementalist. I started Kalandra League with this build and it feels amazing. After patch notes they decrease explosive arrow damage for 36% in summary, but it still works and 6% of players choose this build for the start. The main advantage is the boss killing. You don't need to fight with bosses with your face, and in many fights you will be a winner without dying. And the second advantage is the price for items. This is one of the cheapest strong builds in the game right now. And what about gameplay on this build? You need just run near mobs and plant your ballistas, which killing everything on your way. Don't tank and don't run into mobs, you need to run in a circle around them. If you playing in a close maps with lots of rooms, you need just open the door, plant your ballistas and they kill everything for you, then you can enter. This build has not so fast clearing speed, but if you will play in maps with the open world layouts, your clearing speed will be good. You just need to collect 18 explosive arrows in your enemy. If you have 6 ballistas, you need to shoot 3 arrows per 1 second, so keep it in your mind that you need a good attack speed for stacking your arrows before they explode, because ignite damage will be on his maximum as the more fuses your enemy has. And if you died in a map or boss, don't revive so fast. Let your ballistas shoot and kill your enemy, because they are still working even if you died. And as always, I've made a leveling skill tree almost for every 10 levels, so you just need to go step by step to the end game, and this will be comfortable and simple for everybody. Endgame cluster setup is super cheap and simple and gives you some damage for ballistas. In Ascendancy Skills we should take Shaper of Flames first, after that we should respec into Explosive Arrow from Arc, after this we should increase our damage with Shaper of Storms. After third lap we need to take Mastermind and the last will be Heart of Destruction. After all, if you die a lot you can swap Shaper of Storms with the Bastion of Elements to gain shield with the 2000 points, but I don't recommend it because Shaper of Storms will be more useful overall. And also I've made gem setups for each period of leveling and of course in-game content. In the first act we just need to take Freezing Pools for clearing, Frostbomb and Orb of Storms will be for solo target. Frostblink and Clarity in the beginning, and after Brutus we should buy Flame Dash and Arc. After this we will use Arc as our main clearing in the second, third and maybe fourth acts. Orb of Storms still will work good. After Chambers of Sin we should buy 2 Heralds and Wave of Conviction. So when you finish your third act and finish your first lap and take Shaper of Flames Ascendancy, you can respec into Explosive Arrow build. You can buy all gems in the library after finish a quest, because vendors not selling Explosive Arrow gem for which class. And before the endgame setup, we will use Explosive Arrow with Ballista Totem, Elemental Damage with attacks, Ignite Proliferation, Deadly Ailments if you have 5 link item, and the last will be Life Tap. For generate frenzy charges we should use frenzy with Cooling Strike, which gives us an option to kill our bosses more faster. Also we should add Hex Touch support with flammability, and your frenzy shots will curse enemies and increase your fire damage a lot. Also I recommend Lightning Golem for attack speed, Flame Dash for movement speed. From auras we should use Grace, Precision, Defense Banner and Determination. Molten Shell on left click button. Also I recommend use Portal and Cast on Death support, because it's saving a lot of time if you die on map sometimes. In the endgame setup nothing changed, you can swap Life Tap with Empower, but you need a Clarity after this. Phantasmal Frenzy in the endgame will increase your damage with a 15% for each enemy what will be cursed. Anomalia's Precision will save at 20% mana from this aura, but this gem is expensive right now. And that's all gems that you need is here, nothing special, super simple and comfortable. Just plant your ballistas and click Frenzy on your enemies and they will die without any chances. In the early game we just need a Quill Rain, it's the best bow for the start, which gives us a cap of attack speed, so we will stack an 18 explosive arrows in our enemies easy before they explode. All other items will be cheap and simple, also try to buy Tabula Rasa for making your explosive arrow setup as fast as you can. In the mid-game setup, we need to buy another 6 link body armor and put our explosive arrow setup there. After all, your Polaric Devastation and Diadem Dawn will be mandatory in the mid-game. After all, in the mid-game we should put Conqueror, Efficiency Jewel for 7 more mana, and of course Rain of Splinters with not more than 33% reduced totem damage for additional arrows from our ballistas. In the endgame setup, I recommend to buy 6 link plus 3 to skills bow. After all, here is Zodiac Leather will be very good too, ring and belt will be the same, and buy some new flasks for more damage and chaos resistance. If you can buy Unnatural Instinct Jewel for 7 some passive skill tree points, just do it. It's a pretty strong item, but right now it costs around 2000 chaos orbs. So what to do after acts? You can go mapping if you have Quill Rain and cap of resistances and at least 50% of spell suppression. If you don't, just farm haste or something else for buying your early game setup gear. But what to buy first? It's a good question, Exiles. I'm playing with this build right now and it feels like first of all you need a Quill Rain bow and 6 link body armor for making your explosive arrow gem setup. After this will be belt and Rain of Splinters jewel. Then you need to buy Polaric Devastation and put it into left slot for covering your enemies in ash. After this you need to buy all other items for resistances, maximum life and suppress. And don't forget to update your flasks like in the pop. In the endgame setup we should buy plus 3 6 link bow, and after this we can put cluster and unnatural instinct in our passive tree. In the summary I can say that it's the cheapest build I ever played. I closed all Atlas and killed Exile and Eater with only 10 chaos budget overall. This build is incredible Bosskiller because you don't need to fight with boss with your face, your ballistas will kill them for you. On this build you need to take an adaptation, how clear your mobs during mapping, because clearing speed on this build is not the best in the game. And the build still works very good after patch notes, and those nerfs didn't kill it like summoners. You can start farming T16 maps in the first days without any problems because you don't need many expensive items. And as I said before, you can check my profile and I don't have even medium gear, but I closed almost everything in the game and now just farming T16 maps. That's all, thanks for watching. You can add me in Discord or write in the comments your question with this build. After all, subscribe to my YouTube channel and thanks for your support guys. Good luck and goodbye Exiles.